Hey guys, today we are doing a top 5 Rainbow Six Siege tips.
Number 1.
So when you're coming up on a building, make sure to watch all windows and doors when you're entering a building, because you never know when there's going to be an enemy looking out the window and attempting to kill.
Number 2.
Alright, so when you're coming around corners, make sure to lean. So you press L3 to look to your right and L3 to look to your left.
Number 3.
When you guys are on the defense team, I recommend reinforcing the walls, or if there's a trap door, going up above and go ahead and reinforcing it so your enemies cannot drop down on the bomb.
Number 4.
When you're going to building, even like on this plane, make sure that you're searching every room when you go through it, and make sure that you search it good, so letting you know that there's no one in there or around the corners trying to sneak up from behind you when you guys go to get the plant. And this is a huge help to lean around the corner as well. It definitely helps out, so no one's gonna come up from behind you and get that kill.
Number 5.
Alright guys, so things I recommend for like upgrading your weapons and all. We're just gonna do one of this gun. I definitely recommend having at least a red dot on. Doesn't matter on which one. I definitely prefer this scope. I mostly have this on all my other guns. I love it, but it's mostly preference how you like it. I definitely recommend also having a barrel on it, like a muzzle or something. But most thing I would probably recommend, if anything, for the kick and everything, you might as well just go with a suppressor. It takes off a little bit of damage, but honestly, like, not the other ones don't add on damage or anything else. So you might as well go with a suppressor. It also makes it so it doesn't jump as much. And if you kill someone and there's another guy like coming into that room, they're not going to know where you're at or your location. So I highly recommend might as well putting a suppressor on it. Doesn't even cost that much, so you might as well go ahead and do it. Red dots, well, laser, should I say. Laser, I don't really recommend it because spraying in this game, I'm not big on it. I don't recommend it at all. But unless you are using a Ratio guy and then you can only get a pistol, I recommend using a laser on it. As I'll show you here in a little bit. Paint job, that's only for looks. Same with charms. Depends if you get that extra cash and you're willing to spend it. Might as well make it look cool. Alright, especially if you're gonna go with those final kills. And for pistols, if you don't have a suppressor on your gun, and if you just don't like pistols while you're entering the building, at least put it on either your pistol or your other secondary weapon, because then you at least have one, and if you need it, you have it. Especially when I'm shooting at the cameras, if they're looking at me, I like using the suppressor, because if I'm nearby one of the enemies, they're not going to know my location. Now, if you have a choice of what you're going to use, like an impact grenade or barbed wire, each character has a different thing. On this, I recommend an impact grenade. I feel like it's more useful to use, and it hits exactly on impact, which I love. So it's all up to you guys and reference on what you prefer for secondary, well, for your grenades. So what was I gonna say? Yeah, for your Ratchet guys, if you're gonna upgrade them. Now for a pistol, well, for this guy, I know I don't have a suppressor on it, like I said, but for a Ratchet guy, they're gonna see me coming in anyways. So for me, it's not that big of a deal to have a suppressor on a Nitro guy. But I do highly recommend having a laser on it. Definitely helps with your movement because you don't want to aim, and once you aim, you're not covered as well, and he can kill you a lot faster. So I recommend having a laser on it.
Yeah. Thank you, far too kind. Yeah. Ready? Can I get an encore? Do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn boys. So for one last time, I need y'all to roll. Yeah. Now what the hell are you waiting for? After me, there should be no more. So for one last time, nigga, make some noise. Who you know fresher than Ho? Riddle me that. The rest of y'all know where I'm lyrically at. Can't none of y'all mirror me back. Yeah, hear me rap, it's like Han G rapping his prime. I'm young H.O., raps Grateful Dead. Back to take over the globe, now break bread. I'm in Boeing Jets, Global Express. Out the country, but the blueberries still connect. On the low, but the yacht got a triple deck. But when you young, what the fuck you expect? Yep. Grand opening, grand closing. Goddamn your manhole, crack the can open again. Who you gonna find open a hand with no pen? Just draw inspiration. Who you gonna see you can't replace him with cheap imitations of these generations.